All right, guys, we're going to start creating our jug faces. You all did some really cool drawings, and you are going to try to just create this drawing onto your clay with making it 3D. So, a lot of you have already opened up the top, but you want yours taller, like this. So you can do that a couple of ways. One, you can use coils. We use coils a lot. So if you want to use coils to make this neck taller, you just score, add slip, super important. It's like glue. And you can add the coil, smooth that out and shape it how you like it. I'm going to work fast so you don't have to sit here and watch me the whole time, but you're going to take your time, okay? You need to make sure that's well adhered, so you might have to, from the inside or the outside here, make sure that that's connected well to your bottle. You can't just stick things on. You have to actually adhere it to your bottle, okay? So I'm going around making sure this is attached well, okay? So I can smooth this out later. And then you could, if you wanted it to go a lot taller, like the neck to be really tall, you could add several of these. So you could add 1, 2, and that could be a neat look. So if you want your neck long, just keep adding coils, blending them in, and making them a taller neck. So from here, y'all don't look at that mess, but yours is nice and smooth. From here, you're going to draw the face on. So you have your little drawing. You can use sharp tool, you can use a pencil or pen, and you're just going to kind of mark where you want your facial features to be. Just kind of like draw your drawing onto here. My nose, my mouth, I'm going to make it look like he's screaming. I'm going to add horns, okay? So for the eyes, you can kind of press in for the eye sockets using some clay. You can make a sphere. We use that a lot. Scratch, add a little slip, and you can add the sphere here. Of course, you'll do both eyes. So instead of just leaving it like that, it's really fun to add some details. Once again, your handy coil does the trick. So let's say I wanted to add an eyelid. I can add an eyelid here. This will help keep the eyes secure. And it gives it detail. I could do a smaller one for under the eye. You could do it as realistic or as crazy as possible. You could do, it doesn't have to be a sphere. It could be a triangle. I mean, you could do it however you want. And then you could give details. Okay? Now, a lot of times with these smaller pieces, our fingers are too big and it's hard to smooth things out. Sometimes I just use a regular paintbrush with a tiny bit of water on it, which will help get in places where my fingers are too big to seal, okay, and smooth things out. So use a paintbrush. It really helps. Noses, you're going to score first. This is easier. This is the easiest way. Make a sphere or a kind of a little cylinder shape. You're going to add slip, and you can press this shape on. So from here you can add nostrils, and you can make this as big as you wanted it. Okay, smooth it down. That's way too small. I'm going to go bigger. I want this guy to have a kind of big nose. So you can start adhering the facial features. Put this on and start shaping it. Okay. You could add nostrils. You can, but you need to make sure it's really attached well to the pot. Okay. You're going to take your time. So, main thing, be creative. Think about what shapes things are. Form things with your hand. Okay. And I could spend a lot of time playing with this, but I don't want you to have to sit here and watch it. And then, like for the mouth, for instance, you could even indent for the lips. Once again, a coil. You could shape it. He could be screaming. You could add horns. You could mark facial structure with a pen or pencil to give it more detail. You could add ears. So anytime you want to shape something, maybe start with a sphere. Let's say I wanted this to be a triangle. You can shape a triangle with your fingers like that. Okay, let's say I wanted this to look like a cat ear. Have this triangle, I could add it on. If I want it to look more like a horn, I would just bend it. So have fun with it. Be creative. Look at your drawing. If yours is a little too simple and you're like, what can I do? Think about what details you could add. Could you add whiskers, horns, etc.? Okay? Teeth, a tongue sticking out, all sorts of things. Have fun. He's going to go bye-bye though.